and welcome back to the final card on my peach paper party. Now, you might be thinking, Julie, this isn't a peach card, but no, this is a card that I thought would look fabulous with the peachy stamps and papers, and I'm just trying to remember which coffee and card. I think it was the hand penned. I did do this design, but it's good to revisit things and see how they look in a different design. So we've got loads of card left, we've got loads of papers left, we've got some ribbon, and we've got our stamps and inks. So let's come up with something to make one of these with our peachy papers. Now, you have got that we've not broken into. You've got pear, papaya, and balmy blue. Now, the ribbon is papaya. Yep, so you could choose to have that as your card, but you might want a contrast. I'm thinking I'm not going to do mine with papaya. I might go with the blue, I'm thinking. Let's just see how that could be, because yeah, I love that piece of paper, that one I'm doing my kitchen with, and I'm thinking it'd be lovely to have a card like that with that, and the ribbon would be nice. Yeah, so I'm going to use that one, and I'll probably have to break into a brand new sheet, because don't forget I've made most of these cards twice, so I will have used double the papers that you've used. So first up, let's cut our card down. And we're going to take an A4. You will only get one from an A4. We're going to pop it in portrait, and we're going to cut it at 14.8. So normally we'd cut it at 14.8 the other way by putting it in the other way. And we're going to move our cutter out of the way now, and we are going to score it at 10.5. Score, and flip it and score it at 9.5. And then 9.5 is the piece at the front, so we're going to fold that back, then fold that, and then fold that, and you are left with this lovely fold and this little piece. If it's a little bit dark, I've had to put my blind down because I'd got so much shadow on the video. So this is our gorgeous card front, and we now can decorate it with some gorgeous papers. So I'm going to break into another sheet of this one, and I'm going to cut it at 9, because remember we'd scored at 9.5 by 14.3. So I've come in 1/2 centimetre. And that is going to go there, like that. Yeah. Now, what do we want here at the back? We could go with the blue, have the blue showing, but that's quite blue. I'm thinking either the polka dots or stripes, a little bit of the stripes. Do you know what? I'm going to cut a slither of each, because what we're going to do is we're only going to cut a slither and see which I prefer. So it needs to be 14.3 in length. So I'm just going to cut a slither off first. About 2 centimetres, maybe even 1.5 actually. I'll do 2 and then see. We can always take off, but we can't add on. And then 14.8. No, 14.3, Julie. And then I'm going to do a slither in the stripy and see which we prefer. And because I don't feel like I'm wasting loads, so we've got this here. I know it's not stuck down yet, but we'll still get the idea. So that would be there. And then this, we'll have that. You'd just see a little bit of stripe like that. Okay, that'll be the stripes. Have I got, oh, where's this dirt come from? Or, do you know what? I really am spotty, is my like favourite pattern, but I'm going to go stripes. I'm just going to see if I can get rid of that dirty mark. I've found, we used to sell these and we don't anymore, but I think you can get them online. These adhesive removers, and they're brilliant. So I'm going to go with the stripes. Okay. I'll use that on something else. And then we need to cut a piece for the middle. Now, I just want to measure this with my ruler because sometimes it can be, yeah, it's 9.5. So pick a nice design for the middle. I might, oh no, we don't want, could go stripes in the middle. Could go that, could go spots. So we've got peaches. So we could go like that. And we could have that. Oh yeah, I think I'll do that. So this needs to be, the middle piece needs to be 9, not 9.5, 9 by 14.3. And then we need just a piece of white card on here. Now the easiest way of doing it, it's up to you, is just to stick the piece, cut a piece and just stick the piece of paper on top of it rather than getting them to sort of measure up together. So let's cut it at 14.3. It's quite a bit of cutting in advance for this one. And then we'll cut it at 10. Because that's the wider piece at the back. So that's going to go there, folks. And then that will just glue over the top of it. You could cut it if you wanted to save 2 centimetres of white card. You could cut this piece to 8. And then this is 2 and sort of squish them up together. So I like that. I really like that. So I'm going to stick all that down. Wonder if this glue will last out. Let's just have a drink first. Oh, I love this. I think I want this card for me. Okay, how gorgeous is that? So then that's going to fold like that. Oh, I just love that stripe there, yeah? How beautiful is that? Now, you've got that ribbon. I didn't cut myself some. I've left mine on the reel. So what we need to do now is I'm going to turn mine upside down. And we're going to work out how much ribbon we need. Oh, look, I've not got enough left on there. So So luckily I have another reel here because I've gone through this ribbon. It does tie nice bows. This is the In Colour ribbon. And I'm not actually going to tie it properly because I want to decorate the inside. But I'm just going to work out how much I need. And then cut it off. Right, that's going to be fine. Oops. Okay, so I'll just put that to one side. Right, so we need to do a little bit of decorating, don't we? Yep, now I think we will do some stamping on this. And what I've done here is, rather than use more die cuts, you can actually do what the heck you want on the front. Okay, so this square on this one, the white piece is 6 centimetres square, and the larger piece, no, that can't be right. It's 6.5, Julie. 6.5 and 7. I'm getting my measurements all wrong today. So I'm going 6.5 square. Okay, now I'm wondering what colour. I might even go pear on the background. So this will be 7. And that's going to go like that. Yeah, I like the pear. Bit of green on there. Okay. Now I think I'm just trying to decide what to do here. I obviously want a peach here on the front, but I want my sentiment to fit. And again, this is what I've done on every card. I've stamped my sentiment first to ensure that it's on there, because the worst thing is when you pop your image on and then first, and then you've no room for the sentiment. Okay, so I like how this is not a long sentiment, it's a sort of bunched up sentiment. So I think I'm going to do the Have a Peachy Day. Yeah. And then inside I'll do Happy Birthday. All right. And again, I'm going to use the espresso. Ooh, it's quite high up, that, isn't it? It'll be all right because it gives us room. Now, on that white card, I think I've got some scraps here actually. I'm going to stamp the larger peach because we've not done that today on this class. We've done it plenty of times on the coffee and card, but we've not done it at all today. So let's ink this up with the papaya. And then take the Calypso with that dauber again and go around. There we go. And now let's take this, and do you know what I might do? Oh, it's fallen off. I might actually stamp it in and cut it out all together. Like that. Now you can, again, you could die cut these, but I'm going to cut them with my scissors because some of my ladies, not the ladies doing this class, haven't got the dies. and leave a little bit of white space. Like that, have it on an angle. Now, I'm wondering, I was gonna add something else on because I think that looks a bit plain. So what I might do, guys, is grab those flowers, because you have 3 flowers, yeah? And some scrap, and ink these up with the papaya. No, I didn't mean to do that. Ink them up and then really, really carefully tap the centres with a bit of the Calypso. But it's hard because they're small. Yeah, that's better. I'll let that sort of dry and bed in a bit. Now, I'm not going to attempt to cut those out with scissors because it's 3 flowers. And I do love my cutting, but I draw the line at it. So we have the dies, don't we? And they're all buried under here somewhere. And we have these 3 dies that cut the flowers out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave you for 2 minutes, and I'm going to move behind to my machine and cut them out. Okay, there we have our 3 flowers. I just thought it might just add a little bit of something. I might not even like it. Oh, could do with some little gems for these, couldn't we? Actually, I've got something down here, I think. No, I like that. I think it just gives it a little bit more oomph. And I have got in a bag here some Yep, I think we'll have some of those. These are the in colour ones. And of course, there's the pale papaya ones. We'll just have a drink. So I'm going to stick my peach down first. I think this glue's hanging on by a thread. Oops, and then pop these on. I like that, it just adds a little bit more interest, yeah? And then let's grab Oops. Oh, I can't get this one. It's a slippery little one. Oh, yes, Julie. Just pop those away, tidy up. And then I'm going to stick that onto the pear pizzazz. Okay, and that's going to go on there. Now, I want to pop this on the front, but I don't want to stick it down because the ribbon needs to go underneath it. And so that's going to go on there like that, yeah, with the ribbon going underneath. Now, I want to do the inside first. Okay, so I'm going to use the really nice vine one and the pear. And I'm going to have this coming down from the top. I think I might need to stand up to do this. I'm a little bit nervous of stamping that when I've got all that cut out and stuck on and everything. And then I'm going to stamp the peaches direct onto here. So this is a little bit nerve-wracking. So we need our calypso and our papaya. And I'm going to grab these peaches again. There's a little bit of twine behind there. I did see that earlier and forgot about it. So ink that up. And again, grab that dauber. Now remember, the smaller pointy one is this one. And the others fit in there. Oh, not bad, Jolie, not bad. And then we'll just put happy birthday on it. Now I just felt, look, I knew I'd felt getting some clips on my finger. So I've now wiped that off on my black jeans. These are water-based ink, so that should wash out. And I'm going to grab my happy birthday. I'm going to stamp that in the middle. I'm really, really pleased with that. So, we've got the inside there, yeah? And that's going to fold up. Now, what we're going to do now is, remember that piece of ribbon that I saved? It's here. I'm going to turn this upside down because I always like tying my ribbon upside down. And I want to come up a bit. I don't want it in the middle. We can always move the ribbon up. I'm going to tie it over here to the left, but it will be to the right when you turn it the other way up. Doing my bunny ears. And this is going to sit on here like that. I'm just going to move it up a little bit. Like that, yeah? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on pads, on foam pads, on dimensionals, just to give it a little bit of... so I'm going to put these at the top and the bottom and then allow a channel for the ribbon. The ribbon isn't actually then glued down, but it will stay. In fact, let's put one sort of there. And there. Then the ribbon can slide through there, you see. Oops, it's not quite right. I'm going to just adjust that ribbon slightly. I quite like the longer lengths of the ribbon there. Move all this. Should see the desk now. So that is the last card. I hope you love that card. I really, really love that one. Let me bring in the other designs. It's really hard to see that one. So there we have today's Peachy Makes. I could do that, couldn't I? I hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you to the ladies who joined in with the class. And if you are interested in any of the products, just leave me a comment or follow the links in the description to my online store and I'd be happy to help you. Have a great weekend. Thank you.